Copwatch, policing the police every single day.
Making Charlotte County schools from jails into prisons. Sheriff Bill Prummell loves it when you are a sheep and you can be so easily indoctrinated and propagandized. Will Palm Beach's school police force concept work in Sarasota? We don't take anything lightly. By Alexandra Herrera. Staff writer. West Palm Beach. Moving from Sarasota County to the Palm Beach County School District Police Department, Chief Lawrence Leon said he has seen how such a specialized law enforcement agency can succeed. With his staff's focal point on students, his organization has experienced a dramatic drop in the number of juveniles arrested by school police officers. In the past 8 years, those fell by more than half, even while enrollment has been booming in the nation's 11th largest school district, according to a Palm Beach schools study completed in April. And even as school shootings by students with easy access to guns have proliferated, the percentage of Palm Beach parents and pupils saying they feel campuses are secure has hardly budged, the district report showed. Surveyed annually, 95.5% of parents said in 2017 that they felt their child is safe at school, down slightly from 96.1% in 2015. Those are numbers of major interest to Leon's previous employer, the Sarasota County School District, which has been looking at improving safety and security on its campuses since the Parkland fatal shooting of 17 people, 14 students, and a rendering of the vehicles and logo for the new Sarasota County Schools Police Force. A Palm Beach Schools police officer and his K-9 partner meet with a student. The Palm Beach Schools Police is one of several such agencies in the state. Photos provided. 3 educators. Over the last few months, the district has been working to make its schools all single-point entries with additional fencing, among other measures. Many of the security matters the district is dealing with are issues Leon said he had mentioned before he left the job of Sarasota's Director of Safety and Security in 2012. Like Palm Beach, the district has been working to start its own police force, and some here in the system have reached out to Leon for some guidance. Leon has given the district some feedback about their plans. The Sarasota County plans. Following February's shooting at Marjory Stoneman Douglas High, districts across Florida were tasked by local and state governments with working to create safer campuses, including the requirement of armed safety officers at every school. Sarasota County decided it would create its own police department. In counties like Broward, where the massacre occurred, school board members last week tentatively agreed on armed guardians who are non-sworn security guards to handle current schools without resource officers, according to the Sun Sentinel. In April, the Sarasota district started looking for a police chief and then designated Safety and Security Director Michael Andreas to become executive director to oversee the new department. The district tapped Paul Grahowski this month as police chief. The school district also met with law enforcement to seek out more information on how to proceed. Sarasota County Sheriff Tom Knight advised the district to let local police agencies keep most responsibilities until at least Christmas. With Grahowski taking the reins, the district is looking to hire the rest of the force. According to Andreas, the district has had about 20 applications. Sarasota County's goal is to have the police force fully up and running by the 2019-20 school year, relying on departments in Sarasota, Northport, Venice, and the Sheriff's Department until then to provide safety and security. The district currently splits the cost of having school resource officers and school resource deputies with the other local departments. It is hoped having a district police force will help curb costs. The proposed operating budget, which has been evolving as the district continues to have meetings, was about $1.9 million for 2018-19 and $3.1 million for 2019-20 for the internal police department. Those costs do not include the rest of the Department of Public Safety and costs associated with contracts with local agencies. Adding that in would make the budget $5.4 million for 2019-20. Palm Beach. Under Leon's leadership, Palm Beach is one of 5 school districts in Florida with its own police force. It was founded in 1972 as a security office and then became known as a police department in 1981, the same year Pinellas County began its school district law enforcement agency. We created a police force in 1981 to build relationships with the kids, to let the kids understand law enforcement, how it can not just be a cop on the street but we can also be their mentor, counselor, assist them when they are in need to have assistance, Leon said. District cops operate like a traditional police force, but they have a sharp focus on schools and students. There are 152 officers in Palm Beach along with 10 members of a command staff. That's now not enough for the district's 180 schools thanks to the new legislative requirement. To address it, the district is working to fill the campuses with officers from other nearby agencies working overtime shifts until it can hire more of its own staff, which is expected to take more than a year, according to the Palm Beach Post. At those schools and other district properties, Leon's staff covers 193,000 kids and 23,000 employees in a county that's as big as Rhode Island. Our jurisdiction is countywide, because of what we do, is countywide, Leon said. Like city and county police forces, the Palm Beach Schools Police Department works 24 hours a day, and has its own around-the-clock communication center. Leon said a county as large as Palm Beach requires working well with law enforcement partners. While his staff has jurisdiction on school property such as buses, as soon as students step off the vehicle, any incidents after that become a matter for the local agency. While the police force has had a drop in juvenile arrests from 811 in 2009 to 373 in 2017, Leon said there has been a rise in threats to the district. Since the Parkland killings, the district has investigated about 150 social media threats. Palm Beach's goal is to intercept the person who made the threat as quickly as possible before they reach school property. We've had numerous threats before. We have detectives who drill down through social media and we work to meet with them at the house, Leon said. Leon added the district works with the Palm Beach Sheriff's Office's Behavioral Health Unit, and assists on students' needs mental health attention. We don't take anything lightly, Leon said. Even with the district's long history of having a police department, some have suggested schools would still be better off with the Palm Beach Sheriff's Office because of the agency's ability to provide more seamless law enforcement. Not that he's heavily lobbying for a change, but Sheriff Rick Bradshaw told the Palm Beach Post this month that his agency is well practiced at assimilating smaller departments, and that the schools would benefit from his agency's superior resources. I've already merged with 10 other cities, he said. We have the model to do it, and if you go talk to the leadership of these cities, they'll tell you it's worked out fine and we've made a significant impact. Working with administration. Following the recent school slayings, the Palm Beach Schools Police Department has made adjustments to how it responds and has retrained staff and school administration, Leon said. And its work is not just all threats and working with students. His team handles arresting staff members who may be committing crimes. Leon noted his staff arrested a bookkeeper on theft charges. Leon has his own detectives who can investigate crimes, though he does rely at times on school administration direction. The chief said certain crimes won't be investigated by his force if the student or teacher chooses to not press charges, but said he does expect administration to pick up minor school-based offenses. For example, the school handles students who may be misbehaving in class unless it escalates into a criminal problem. With Leon's contract expiring at the end of the month, according to the Sun Sentinel, some of these policies could change with the appointment of a new chief. Moving forward. With the police chief hired, the Sarasota School District is looking to work with its law enforcement partners to make sure there are student resource officers on the first day of school. During a district safety and security meeting earlier this month, the district's goal to use officers from other departments until its police force was ready caused concerns. Some law enforcement professionals feel they don't have the manpower to staff all the schools. Knight suggested the district work to staff the force by winter break to make sure all officers are trained, and all schools staffed. Superintendent Todd Bowden agreed with Knight at that meeting and said they're willing to work something out for the new school year. But since then, the pair haven't come to agreement on the budget and how to cover costs. Board members were hoping to meet again this week on the issue. The district is now looking to hire sergeants, hoping to have conditional offers by Saturday. Email, aherrera@sun-herald.com. The Palm Beach Schools Police is one of several such agencies in the state. Police use who may want to retaliate against him physically.
Hey Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County Copwatch, and I just wanted you to know that I am using this stuff under fair use. And also remember to like and subscribe this channel. Also too, keep in mind I do not make any money on YouTube. This is 5 hours work a day, you know, fighting for freedom. And you can donate with PayPal and Patreon. I just want you to think about this. If everybody gives to PayPal and Patreon, Patreon is every month. Actually, PayPal you can do every month. I have 12,000 subscribers. If everybody gives, I can quit my regular job and go full-time investigations on Charlotte County and possibly even more and beyond. So just keep that in mind. If everybody helps out, I can go full-time doing this. Thanks.